What's up, YouTube? So today I'm gonna be ranking all the vehicles in War Tycoon, all the land vehicles from worst to best. So the first one, the worst vehicle in the game, it's gotta be the buggy here. It's just not good. Like, it's slow. You can literally get shot from anywhere. Look at it. Like, you're very exposed, and it's not even that fast. So yeah, not great at all. So the next worst vehicle is gotta be the RHIB boat. Like, there's nothing to do with this thing. Yeah, there's not much to do with it. It's slow. It's just like a transport boat. It's pretty bad. It's not the worst, but it's not good either, in my opinion. Like, no health at all. So the next vehicle is the jet ski. It's the only reason it is higher than RHIB boat is because it's 20 speed faster, and it's like smaller, so it's hard to hit. It's a nice transport if you want it to be, but it's still not the greatest. And I wouldn't recommend it unless you're like new to the game. So the next vehicle is gonna be the Land Rover. So the only reason this is higher than the boats is because it's one of the first vehicles you get, and it's not bad actually. You get cover from here, and you can hide in here, nobody can see you, and it can hold some friends. Yeah, it's not bad, but I just don't use it much, obviously. But yeah, this is definitely above those boats though. So the next vehicle is gonna be the ATV. This thing's absolutely horrible. Sure, it's fast, but the handling is horrible. Like, the handling is garbage. And it's not even as fast as some of the other vehicles on this list. And you're literally exposed to like snipers from anywhere. It's so easy to hit you. So it's not good at all. So the next vehicle is gonna be the Humvee. It's not good. I mean, it's good for transporting people around if you're like new to the game, but it's not too fast. And it's armored, which is nice, but people can still hit you, and the health isn't too great. But it's safe from like sniper fire and stuff. But it's not too bad, but I wouldn't recommend it. So the next vehicle is going to be the Vietnam M35 truck. It's decent, but it's not my favorite either. So the reason that it's this high is because it can carry oil, and it can also carry a lot of people. But you also got to come back here, which is annoying. But it can carry a ton of people, and there can be oil back here. It's kind of nice. It's not my favorite, but it's nice. I do enjoy it. But it doesn't have any weapons, so you're pretty much defenseless. So the next vehicle is going to be the MPV. It's just like the truck that I just showed you earlier, but it has a turret. And it can carry oil. Which is nice because it actually has some defenses against infantry attacking you. It's not that great, but it's not bad either. It's a nice starter vehicle to carry stuff if you don't have the tactical JTLV. It's not bad. So the next vehicle is actually a Game Pass vehicle. It's a tactical JTLV. It's just like the one I just showed you, but it's more armored, and it also looks really good. So the reason I put it higher is because this gun, it's a lot better because it's shielded, and it's not as easy to hit someone when they're in it, and it has a higher fire rate. So it's pretty decent. This one's pretty good. This is a worth it Game Pass if you're out there getting oil a lot. This is like the best oil transporting thing in the game, except for the helicopter, but it's pretty nice. I like it. So next vehicle is gonna be the HIMARS. It's pretty good. It's not that good, but it has rockets. These rockets absolutely devastate. It has 6 of them, but the range isn't very good, and they take a long time to reload. And the vehicle is not that, it doesn't have that much health, so I wouldn't recommend it, but it's fun if you're like raiding people's bases. That's how much damage it does to your shield. This is 10k shield, by the way. It's not the greatest. It's not too bad, but I wouldn't recommend it. Next vehicle is the Guardian. Pretty self-explanatory. You can transport a lot of people. At least I think you can, if I remember correctly. No, apparently you can't. I thought you could. You can only transport a couple people. I misremembered. But it's still a decent car. It's got the anti-personnel gun, and it's got like a heavy machine gun. It's pretty fast, and it's actually armored, so it's hard to hit people inside of it with a sniper. It goes 50. It's pretty great. It's one of the greater ones, and it's really easy to get. So the next vehicle is going to be the Speedy Humvee, because it's fast, and it can help you get around the map really easily if you're going to people's bases. This is like the fastest thing in the game, the fastest land vehicle, and it's not bad. It has no weapons, but the only reason it's this high up is because it's very, very fast, as you can see. So the next one's going to be the Boxer CRV. It's not bad. It's not that good either. It has an explosive gun, and it has a normal gun, and it's got smoke. The health is kind of bad, and on the inside you get a crap ton of seats, which is very nice. You can transport a lot of people, and it's safe too. There's no windows to kill the people inside. Over here you can't really get hit. Like it's basically impossible to get hit in here by like snipers and stuff. It's very nice. I do like it a lot, and I would recommend it. Yeah, that's how much damage it does to 2k health shield. It has infinite gunfire, which is very nice. Alright, so next one's actually going to be first tank on this list, which is the M4 Sherman. I actually kind of hate this thing. The turret traverse is horrible, the speed's horrible, the health is horrible, and the damage is horrible. Just look at that turret traverse, it's horrible. Look how slow this is. And that's how much it does to a shield. That's how much the machine gun does to a shield. It's not that great. But it's a tank, so it absolutely devastates infantry. So that's the reason it's this high. I would put it lower, but I don't. It's still decent. In terms of like everything in this list, it's decent. So the next vehicle, we got the Laser 3. This thing is pretty good. This is a better Boxer CAV or CRV, I think. I don't know. So it's got an explosive gun, just like the other one, but instead of a machine gun, it's got missiles. 4 of them. And on the inside, you can still carry a ton of people. More than the Boxer. And it has more health. It's just a very nice vehicle overall. It's very good. So the next vehicle is going to be the Mouse Tank. The only reason it's this high is because the gun damage is absolutely crazy for invading bases. And it's also got 2 main cannons, as you can see. It's really slow, but the health is good. The turret traverse is bad. Let me aim the gun so I can show you all the damage. Make it closer so I can actually see it. That's that main gun. That's that main gun. So actually pretty good damage. That's the machine gun damage. The machine gun isn't too great, but 2 main batteries is really good. And it's also like it's historic, you know. It's cool. So yeah, what the fuck? Okay, anyways, so this is the last tank bunker vehicle. This is the AA truck. The only reason it's this high is because it's absolutely crazy against planes and helicopters, which in the new update with the planes, there's been a lot of air vehicles, air attacks recently in games. So the AA truck's really good. It has 12 missiles. It's also got a machine gun, and it's also got a scope that can zoom in quite far. So it's actually really good. If you're being attacked by planes, you can just spawn this in, and it's very nice. So there's no reason not to get it. It's a pretty easy operation too. Alright, so now we're getting into tanks. The rest of the video is going to be tanks. So the next tank I will recommend, or the next best tank after those other vehicles, is definitely 72. The operation to get it's easy. This is just the upgraded Sherman in every way. It's got a better gun, better machine gun. It's got smoke, and it's also got all the scope and all that. It also looks pretty good, and it's faster. It's just a nice vehicle in general, and I do like it. It's one of the better tanks. The operation's very easy. If you have an alt account, you can get it done in like 10 minutes. And it actually stands a chance against most tanks and vehicles and helicopters because your gun actually has decent traverse. So the next vehicle, next vehicle on the list is gonna be Leopard. So I would say the M3 badly, but the Leopard's operation is a lot harder. So I would rather get the Bradley instead of Leopard. But the Leopard is basically like it's like an Abrams, but not as good. It's got faster turret traverse than the T-72. That's the damage. That's the machine gun damage. It's got smoke and the scope. It's got decent health. And it looks really good. I do like the looks of this tank a lot. It's not a bad tank at all. It stands a chance against the Abrams X if you're good, which I do like. And it stands a chance against aircraft because, that's not good. Okay, anyways, it stands a chance against aircraft because the turret traverse is actually very good. You can actually aim at helicopters and planes. And it can do this, which I don't know how I'm still alive. So next vehicle on the list is gonna be the M3 Bradley. The reason that it's not lower than the Leopard, or the Leopard's not higher than it, is because the operation isn't too hard, and then this one's generally better at like taking care of helicopters and aircraft, and I'll show you why in a second. So first of all, it's got this gun, which actually does pretty decent damage against like shields and stuff, and it's got a machine gun as well. It's got smoke, and it's got a scope. So the reason why this holds pretty good against aircraft is because of the wire guided missiles. So as you can see, when I fire it, it moves around with my cursor, and I can aim at it like that building or something. And it did not work that time because it was crashing the ground, but you can control them, so you can just aim it at planes and shoot them down, which I do like a lot about this. Go hit that building over there, and the reload isn't that bad. It also looks nice. The health is kind of bad though. So the max speed is like 50 miles per hour, I think. Yeah, it's nice. It also, I just like it. It's very fun. The missiles are already loaded that fast. You can fire it up. Hopefully I don't get hit with the missile. Oh, it went over there. Yeah. The next what the fuck? The next tank is gonna be the normal M1 Abrams. So this is the best free tank in the game. It's got 3 machine guns. And the main cannon, the turret traverse on this thing is insane. Look at that. So the main cannon does that much damage. And it's got 2 machine guns firing at the same time. And the third one, you can have your friend, which some players in this game don't have friends, so that's going to be hard to use. And it also has the blowout panels like all the other modern tanks. I forgot to mention those, which allow you to exit the tank before it blows up, which is nice. But this is a very nice tank. The operation to get it isn't too hard. And it goes 40 miles per hour. Oh no, 45. I don't use this tank that much because I have the Abrams X, but I still do like this tank. It's nice. So this is the second to last tank, and this is the second to last best vehicle in the game. So yeah. So I had the video paused for a while so the tank parts can regenerate, but the best land vehicle in the game, obviously, is the Abrams X. So this thing, I have a lot to say about it. First of all, it looks amazing. Just look at how good this looks. So we're gonna look at it. So the speed is great. The turret traverse is like the best in the game. Look at how fast it is. And it can also go up a lot, like all the way for helicopters. And this is the main battery damage against the shield. It's pretty great. So one of the gimmicks of this tank, but not the main one, is that it has an explosive machine gun. This thing is absolutely insane against infantry. It's also got a normal machine gun right there, but that one is kind of useless. It also has a javelin lock-on launcher that locks on other tanks. It's also got smoke, and it's got the scope. So this thing is the fastest tank in the game. It goes 50 miles per hour. It's very maneuverable, has a lot of health, and it costs like a lot of Robux. So yeah, it's very great. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Goodbye.